Flash twist. I live alone. At exactly 2:17 a.m. I heard a soft creak. Half asleep, I ignored it until I noticed a breeze. I turned. The front door was wide open. I never leave it unlocked, and I definitely shut it before bed. My heart froze. I reached for my phone, but it was missing. That's when I heard footsteps upstairs. Panic surged through me as I strained to hear the footsteps. Each step echoed like a drumbeat against my racing heart. I pressed myself against the wall, trying to gather my thoughts. Who could it be I had to decide confront the intruder or hide and hope they didn't find me? The floorboards creaked again, and I held my breath, my mind racing with possibilities. Flash twist. What Ethan saw next shook him to the core. He picked up the photo from the box. It showed a group of people at a picnic. At first glance, it looked normal, until Ethan noticed himself in the background. Same clothes, same watch, same scar. But the photo was dated 1993, 3 years before he was born. His hands trembled. "Is this a joke?" he whispered. Then something else caught his eye in the corner of the picture. A shadowy figure staring directly at the camera. Flash twist. I stepped into my room. Nothing seemed out of place, until I saw my phone. On the bed, recording. I picked it up and froze. The screen showed a video. Live. Me. Sleeping. But in the background, a figure stood behind the door, watching. Panic coursed through me as I stared at the screen in disbelief. My heart raced as the reality of what I was seeing sank in. Who was that in my room? I turned slowly, every nerve ending on high alert. Peering toward the door, the shadows seemed to dance, heightening my fear. Flash twist. It knew I saw it. The figure took a step forward. I dropped the phone and ran. Down the stairs, the front door still wide open. I bolted outside into the street screaming. A neighbor's light turned on, then another. But when I looked back, my front door was shut. Panic surged as I stood there, heart racing, desperate to make sense of what just happened. I could feel the weight of the darkness around me. What had I just witnessed? The comforting familiarity of my home felt like a distant memory. My breath came in short gasps, and all I could think was how swiftly everything had changed. Flash twist. The police arrived, but didn't believe me. There were no signs of forced entry. They checked the house thoroughly. Everything seemed normal, except for one thing. In the attic, they found a small mattress, half-eaten food, and dozens of recordings, all capturing moments of me while I slept. As I sat there watching them unravel the mystery, one of the officers picked up a tape labeled with my name, his expression shifting from skepticism to concern. They didn't understand the horror that came with hearing my own breathing echoing back to me from those recordings. Liked the twist? If you love stories that mess with your mind, tap subscribe for a new one every day. Flash twist. One twist can change everything. Flash twist. One twist can change everything. Creeped out? Smash that like